Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Friday, October 13th.
I hear on the roof bang, 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 like a huge hail. On top of the rain, I hear the train. No whistle.
That sound told Palm Coast resident Richard Decker a tornado was hitting. The National Weather Service has confirmed a tornado touched down in the Indian Trails B section just before 5 a.m. yesterday morning. The storm woke Anthony Santilli from his sleep.
Got woken up about 4 o'clock by heavy rain, and then I heard debris flying and hitting the house and things breaking, and within less than 30 seconds it was over.
The EF2 tornado brought 115-mile-per-hour winds. It touched down near Belterre and Pine Lakes Parkway and traveled a mile northeast through the B section before breaking up near I-95. The Palm Coast Fire Department was out there first thing Thursday morning along with the Flagler County Sheriff's Office, Flagler County Fire Rescue, FPL, and City Public Works and Utilities crews. Palm Coast Fire Chief Kyle Berryhill.
Help to make sure that people were safe. That's always our first priority. And luckily for us, we've had no report of injuries, even though some folks had some significant property issues. From a life safety standpoint, we did great.
Berryhill says the storm ripped a roof off one home and damaged several others.
Some folks will have major construction work in order to repair their homes, but the vast majority of this community is still able to be in their homes. But less than 10 homes in this neighborhood, I believe, are so significantly damaged that they're not inhabitable today.
Palm Coast Mayor David Alfin toured the damage.
We're going right to people who have severe, significant damage on their homes and trying to make sure, first, they're safe, two, they know what to do next, and asking them to be very cautious on anything they do. We've had no injuries so far. We're going to make sure that nobody gets hurt through this episode.
If a contractor shows up at your home, Alfin advises you to
call the city, and the city will confirm that they are correctly licensed and insured, and that's worth the call.
This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you.
It's easy to sit on the bench and take pot shots and to criticize the actions of others or lack of action. It's harder to do something about it. So I decided to come off the bench.
Longtime Palm Coast resident Ray Stevens is running for a seat on City Council. The retired police lieutenant from New York and former Pinellas County deputy sheriff is running for the Palm Coast District 3 seat in 2024. Stevens tells WNZF he's concerned with the direction Palm Coast is heading.
Too much talk about raising taxes. I think before a proposal to raise taxes is even put on the table, I think other cost-saving measures should be explored. My core belief is that to raise taxes in order to meet expenses should be the absolute last resort.
He's also worried about what he called uncontrolled growth and poorly planned development.
Especially recently in the Route 100 corridor. I think that uncontrolled, unplanned development puts an unnecessary strain on our infrastructure vis-a-vis water, sewage, traffic, roads, schools, etc. Not that I'm anti-development, but I am pro-planned and intelligent development.
Stevens says he believes the people of Palm Coast should get to play a larger role in government.
3 minutes to express your opinion and concerns at a city council meeting just doesn't cut it. I, for one, from time to time, would like to have town hall meetings. Sit down and have a face-to-face. I think that that's important, and that's what I call government by input, not government by referendum.
From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Amy Cherry.
What keeps the superintendent awake at night?
Flagler School Superintendent LaShaka Moore said that it's the role she plays as a superintendent.
I think what keeps me up at night are all the different ideas and all the things that I want to do and I want done, and just dreaming about that. Because when I see and think of this district and I see where we will be in a couple years, I see just that. That's what I want to give to this community. That's what I want my impact in this role to be, is a school district that our community is very proud of.
Moore said that whether you have children in the district or not, you should be proud of your school district. Business Minds Coffee Chat with host Jay Shear is on WNZF on Saturday mornings at 8:30, and it's on the Flagler radio app. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
The weekend is here and there's plenty of family fun to be had in Flagler County. This is Stacy with fun for Augie Kids.
This weekend, Ho Ho Joe's Halloween Extravaganza Light Show will get you in the holiday spirit. There are over 10,000 pixels, 4 moving head spotlights, as well as a pair of fog geysers, all synced to music. Bring your blanket and lawn chairs and invite your friends and family to watch Men in Black at the Palm Coast Parks and Recreation Movies in the Park series. So get ready to enjoy this oldie but goodie. Stop by Lowe's Home Improvement tomorrow and let your little DIYer make their very own heroic fire truck and celebrate Fire Safety Month. All materials for the Build Your Own Fire Truck toy will be provided. Maze Days Fall Festival is this weekend. Get lost in the corn maze, take photos in the pumpkin patch, and enjoy hay rides and pony rides. For more on these events and others, please visit us on our website at AugieKids.com. Have a great weekend.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.
And now, Mike Licio with your WNZF local sports update.
Matanzas had last Friday off, but they were still on the move when the weekly playoff rankings came out Tuesday. They return to district play tonight with a chance to move into the top 4 and the possibility of hosting a playoff game when they host the Gainesville Purple Hurricanes in the WNZF Game of the Week. Gainesville is 1-6, but Pirate coach Matt Forrest says you can throw out the records.
We battle ourselves every day. Winning's hard. It doesn't really matter who you're playing or what the record is. Matanzas has got to play high-level football in order to earn the right to compete and win football games. That's what we were looking to do over the bye week, and I think that's what we accomplished going into this big 4-week stretch.
Rich Carroll and I will have the call at 6:55. Listen live on WNZF and the Flagler Radio app. Watch on the Flagler Radio YouTube channel. Tune in tomorrow for a special post-game edition of the Rich and Mike Sports Show featuring player and coach interviews plus a playoff picture update. Can't listen live? Like all local shows, you can listen on the Flagler Radio app anytime. The FPC Bulldogs are 2-4, but just 2 spots away from a playoff berth as they return to district play. They travel up to St. Johns County to take on Nice. The Bulldogs have lost 3 straight since their Potato Bowl win over Matanzas. Coach Daniel Fish says his team has to put that in the rearview mirror.
Can't dwell on the past. You dwell on the past, it's going to affect your future. And these guys are getting just about every possible experience that you can get.
Nice comes in off a loss to St. Augustine. Another loss for either team could put their postseason hopes in peril. That game kicks off at 7. There was a crosstown showdown at the Palm Coast Aquatic Center Wednesday. FPC won the girls' competition 102-66. Matanzas won the boys' comp 112-55. Back in August, Pirate volleyball coach Don Moses set the bar high.
The goals of this year's team are to have 18 wins and get into a district championship game.
Matanzas succeeded goal 1, defeating Tocoy Creek in 5 games last night for their school record 20th win of the season. District tournaments start Monday. We have updates Mondays and Fridays on your home for local sports. From the Sports Desk, I'm Mike Licio.